We just finished our first trail of the trip, and wow. We did have one casualty. Good start to the trails. Good morning, Patch. We were woken up this morning by the park ranger because apparently we missed the camp spot by about
100 yards.
100 yards. So we were parked and sleeping in the parking lot, I guess. So he woke us up around 5 and said, "Hey, you gotta get on out of here." So we moved 100 yards where we are now, and we're just gonna get the day started that way.
Yeah. Well, we are headed to Gardner, Colorado after a rude awakening from yours truly, Park Ranger. Should be there in about 2.5 hours. We're going to meet Lee and the Mats and everybody else is going to be there. So looking forward to it. I think we'll beat them there by about an hour, so we'll have a little bit of time. Might be able to tour the rig and see some sights. So see you in 2.5 hours.
Now that we'd caught up with the rest of the group, we had 6 trucks in our party, and we wasted no time topping off our gas tanks, and we hit the road, ready to get on our first trail. This first trail that we would be doing was called Medano Pass. It was a little west of Gardner, so we had a short drive to the trailhead, where we pulled off to air down our tires, and we were ready to go.
Air down. How is it?
It's so pretty.
It's another scene with every single turn. There he is. Who's that?
What's up, boy?
Don't see that every day.
As we went farther and farther, the trail started to transition to more sand, and eventually we started seeing some massive sand dunes in the distance. Come to find out, Medano Pass dumps you right at the Great Sand Dunes National Park, and boy were we excited.
Well, we just finished our first trail of the trip.
We did, yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, we had one casualty. Lost to the ether somewhere or other. It's unfortunate, but these things happen. Good start to the trails.
The loss of a mudflap was not the worst thing that could have happened, and because we were so close to the dunes, Patch and I were feeling a little adventurous.
Okay, so Patch and I have decided to split from the group while they go get started on camp. We'll set up our camp later. But since we were so close to the dunes, we wanted to take advantage, so we are going to the dunes. Yeah!
Riding down the sand dunes was something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and this family was gracious enough to not only let me use the board, but they also even gave me an example of how to do it properly. Patch and I climbed as high as we could on the dunes, and well, let's just say it was a little more exhausting than I was expecting.
Behind us are the dunes, the Dune Sea. We have summited probably one of the lower levels, and it was terrible. Not really.
High.
It was insane. I have never been that high before and felt like I was gonna get blown away, literally, physically. That was nuts.
It was awesome.
Yes.
And now we're going to get ready to go to camp to meet up with the rest of the group.
Yep,
Yeah.
just gotta pack up and we'll be out of here. One quick update. As we were driving around on the trail, started to hear a nice little ticking sound. So hopefully that's nothing too bad, but we'll find out here in a minute when we hit the interstate. So.
Hello. We are on our way to the campsite. The campsite ended up being about 2 hours away from the dunes, which was a little unexpected, so it got dark on us, and we are currently
Night wheeling.
night wheeling. But we'll be there very shortly.
Yes. We
Well,
also have McDonald's.
We have McDonald's.
Because we didn't feel like cooking.
Yeah, by the time we got there, it was going to be way late. And we are pulling into the campsite now.
That night, we enjoyed our fresh cooked meal around the campfire, and I got to play a game that was completely new to me. The next day, we were planning on climbing over 13,000 feet of elevation, so we had some big things to look forward to.